And you went in there for 3 minutes.
I'm about to say, unlike the rest of the niggas, I got shit to do.
Well, I thought it was more than actually, because Tony was paid.
Okay.
I was told, yo, look at this.
Right.
So then Tony Bacon got on back with live again with me afterwards and go, dude, that's who you went in Ocean with? Like, come on, bro, you gotta do better than that. I'm saying, you're gonna accuse somebody of that type of thievery, right? Which is a big offense in the black comedy community.
Yeah.
Right? If it's deliberate stealing. If you're gonna do all that, then you gotta come up better.
Have y'all ever been accused of stealing a joke?
The funny thing is I got recordings. So especially my new shit, I always have something that I need to mark a date. I can always show it.
Straight up.
Even from my beginning shit. So, and there's people out there that, you know, they feel like we stepping on each other, but it's mostly like premises.
Right.
And not, you know, everybody got similar stuff that they gotta veer and have different direction in.
Yeah, I'm accused for it. I'm accused for it, but like, just the most generic, basic stuff. Like,
Can y'all explain what stealing the joke is to the audience? Like, what does that mean exactly? Like, because if you talk about your kid fucking getting bad grades at school.
What's up, everybody? Appreciate you watching Fuck Your Feelings. You want to know what's even wilder than this podcast? The Patreon. That's right. My Patreon, patreon.com/Justin Hyas. I'm talking about my stand-up sets. I'm talking about live streams, behind the scenes footage of the podcast, and all types of foolishness goes down on the Patreon every week. So make sure y'all subscribe to that. Patreon.com/Justin Hyas. Now let's get back to the show. Here's still a joke. Chris Rock has a famous joke. There's a difference between black people and niggas. Right? It's a famous joke. If you go on stage and say, man, there's a difference between black people and niggas, you stole the joke. And what I feel is the premise is the real joke. That's what I personally feel. So if you're taking someone's premise, I know
That's the premise, the black people versus the nigga?
That's not on every joke though, because you could say,
That's true.
my father wasn't there for me.
That's true.
And have a whole different thing. But
That's true.
It has to stick out. Like no way in hell somebody thought of it that way.
Right.
Because this is so famous as this joke. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think some cats have like minds.
It's
Some
true.
people think subliminally sometimes. I heard a joke 10 years ago, and I say it 10 years later, they didn't know where the guy came from a lot of times. But plus, I never hear really dope ass comics complain about joke thievery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never hear the dope comics I never hear Dave Chappelle complain about my story joke. I never, you don't hear that shit.
No, but I'm sure he's felt like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't say, you know, for sure, but I had a comedian that, you know, as a social media comedian, she was just starting, and I had her on the show, and I did my set, and then I had her on another show, and she did a bit that she never did before that was similar, and part of the joke was women going to war, and it was like, don't speak for me, because it was a whole article talking about, you know, this is like messed up that women can't get the same chances and all that stuff, and I went into why would y'all speak for me? Y'all can go to war if you want to, but let it be out. And then it was just this ripple of how it would be if women went to war. And literally, she did that joke.
That's annoying too. When we have a conversation, we talking shit, whatever, make jokes, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I say something funny. Then you go on stage and say that shit.
Yeah.
That's still.
Is that still in the joke too?
Yeah, you go. Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Right. Well,
That's even if y'all just talking.
Well, see, that's why if you're in a group full of comedians, you gotta claim that shit.
If ain't no, that's mine.
That's mine.
Do that shit.
I'm gonna write that shit down. That's what you say. I'm gonna write that shit down.
Yeah.
They'll automatically claim, because the motherfucker try to piggyback off of your shit, and then they'll try to use it.
Yeah.
Damn, so you can't even have premise. The reason I'm asking
It
is
depends on the premise, like Chaunte said. It depends. But the Christian, like the black people versus niggas, that was such a prolific, and it was on an HBO special.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like if anyone else says that,
you know that they probably saw it.
yeah, it's like Martin saying, well, that's a tagline, you so crazy. But anyway, I'm listening.
still.
No, well, I was just looking at it like you know, far as rappers, like bars. You know, like if I think of a punchline, I like me saying I want to be honest. You know, like Kylie Jenner's pops, transparent. You know what I'm saying? And somebody else
That's
like.
good.
Thank you, man.
So you better claim that.
No, but I'm just saying, and then someone else has a bar that's like set up different than that, but it's still kind of like in the same vein where maybe they switch up how they do it, but it's still like kind of the same punchline. Like, is that like stealing someone's bars? Like, people have I don't think everything that you think of has never been said before.
Right. Well, this is how I know for a fact. I know for a fact I was in at the Laugh Factory where the comedians sit up at the top, right? But I was in the back area, like the little lounge area. We were all talking. It was when the Chris Brown shit happened, or he started making a comeback. And I was like, yo, Chris Brown, I say, talent trumps vices. I was like, as long as you talented, you could make your way back. And we was like, all like, oh shit, I'm gonna write this shit down. Literally, while I'm writing it down, Real Battle is on stage. He said, "Hey man, talent trumps vices." Oh, like I had never seen him say that. It was one of those. It was a clear thing to see. Like Michael Jackson or anybody. You see what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly is like, the reason they got away with it for so long is because they were talented. If you're super talented, not to say he did anything, he ain't paid, don't be mad. I know, right? So, but what I'm saying is, the reason why people let that shit go for so long is because they're uber talented. But so it was an easy kind of joke in the first place, anyways. So, but what I'm saying is, we were thinking similar. But once I heard him say it on stage, deleted it out of my phone.
That's what I'm saying. Years ago, about 10 years ago, dude came to me and was like, dude, man, you got a joke, man. You know, man. You stole my shit, man. You stole my shit. So what's the joke, man? You talking about how girls judge you because your zodiac sign, man. Come on, man. That's my shit. That's my shit. That's are you fucking serious, nigga?
Right.
What are we talking about? But he wasn't really I don't respect him as his craft as a comic anyway. So I was like, I'll still do the shit. But I mean, he just, you know what I'm saying, appeal. He's never like a dope ass comic, I feel like. Well, great comic come to you like some bullshit.
So I'm curious if right now, in us talking and riffing on things, if somebody said something just off the cuff right now, and one of y'all then put that in your stand-up, you stole her joke? Or
it's who said it.
It's really more respect. I'll say this. The person, I've never asked that girl to do the show again. But respectful, you know, I still say what's up, you know, all those things. Sometimes we on the same show and I don't want to do it. But that's when I'll just have fun. You know what I mean? But if I'm working on my stuff, and I think that's why for a long time, because people would be like, you should broaden what you're talking about and all this stuff. And I'm like, this is my lifestyle. And it wasn't that many gay people were at least coming out the way I was. So it's like, if anybody did this, they're literally taking from me. So for me, I was like, I'm going down this lane. What's happening in my life? What are the things that I go through instead of go to politics and all those things? Because it's just scary to know people will just take it.
And you know what's crazy too? Back when I had my open mic, back in Amsterdam,
Right.
there'd be the social media cats, saying the IG dudes with gazillion followers come on there, sit, they sit in open mics, they chill, don't go on stage, and then next thing you know, you see this all the sketches they do on your jokes and shit.
That's stealing too.
Getting
You hear a joke and then you go do a skit on it.
Yeah, that's your idea.
We are working on this to do an hour, bro.
But everybody-
You put this.
And the sketch,
If
do you
the
more?
Hey,
I don't
you don't ask them questions because you be stealing shit.
I'm asking questions because
I'm gonna say this.
besides y'all perspective, there's other people that are listening and wondering, wait, why is that stealing? And I'm that person that's giving that to you.
But
Sometimes people don't post their sex.
No.
They only post like little random stuff.
That's why I just post crowd work so far.
You're not gonna go. You could rap and you could do this shit 50 million times. If I come to your show, I'm gonna want to hear the stuff that I'm as a rapper, I'm gonna want to hear my favorite song. As a comedian, you like, I'm only gonna laugh but so much at these jokes. Like, you want to hear new stuff. So to have it on YouTube and somebody thought you was funny at the show, and then they go look online, you got those jokes up there. They like, you repeating shit.
So do you guys get
Right.
upset enough
That's what
where
I'm
y'all fight? Are y'all like rappers ever? Like, are there comedians that actually fight?
I heard.
Why they say it? The names I called earlier.
They fought.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
I heard
Billy was like, Billy and Ocean were like, I'll beat your ass. Let's fight for it right now.
Over a joke?
Yeah, but see, that's something I said when I first moved out here to LA, and I started to see that comedians were carrying themselves like rappers. And I was like, we need to have a boxing league. Like, we need to have a comedian boxing league, because most comedians, we have a dark side. You know, the fact that I started rapping, I mean, to some people it's a surprise, but I'm like, I'm a real nigga, bruh. Like, this shit is I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have the face of Martin. I have the spirit of Malcolm. You see what I'm saying? So, but what I'm saying, when I was saying we need to have a boxing league, I'm like, if niggas want to pop shit or talk all that, nigga, throw on some gloves. We used to do that when I was young. We used to throw on gloves, me and my cousin, and we used to box. And it's like, prove you really tough. If you're not really tough, then shut the fuck up. Because what I haven't seen is any of these comedians really swinging. The only comedian,
Scruncho.
that's what I'm about to say. Scruncho
Scruncho
is the only comedian that I seen run up.
Actually gangster.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. If you're not thorough, if you're not
he fight other
Oh,
comedians.
you see him on
Right,
stage
stage.
while you're doing his joke.
You see him like, yeah.
Oh yeah. And he's so much love outside of that, but he will not take that shit.
Straight up.
He will not take that.
And I salute him. I seen him run up on TJ Kirkland.
Yep.
You was there that
Right
night?
on stage. I wasn't there, but
I
I heard
seen the
it.
video.
I was there that night.
What happened? Video.
Nigga ran up on TJ Kirkland, swung on him.
He on stage?
On
At
stage.
the comedy store.
At the comedy
Did he
store.
say something first?
He said his joke.
Yeah.
No. Did Scruncho say something to him first?
I
or he
think
didn't?
so. I think he just ran up on that nigga.
Scruncho got that speed. He big, but he little. So
Right.
that nigga, you just like, wouldn't you
You
run
know what I'm saying? Did TJ even know why this person is swinging on him?
I don't know.
Have you guys witnessed other people that want to fight over their jokes?
I heard Martin Lawrence used to fight niggas. That's what I
Damn.
heard. I heard he used to swing on people. Because, you know, Martin used to box. He was Golden Gloves champion or something. Or he fought in the Golden Gloves.
I know motherfuckers fight crowd people. I've seen that before.
Really?
I know. Back in the day, I remember Arnez J. Remember Arnez J?
Mm-hmm.
He got to the crowd.
Talk about dope people. I don't know that. That's just a rumor about him. I don't know that for sure. Yeah,
I feel like everybody that's touring, but nobody know how they selling out shows. Them niggas out there.
That's what he's saying. That's what Billy said. Billy was saying, like, yeah, in LA, they say they're jokes, but on the road, they say everybody has some jokes.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? Because,
I've heard that.
sometimes, dudes in the hour feel, all they got is 30.
Hey,
So they gonna do nothing.
Did D-Ray ever fight anybody?
Did D-Ray?
No, y'all never heard.
I don't think I ever heard, but I don't.
I heard he could fight though.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever fought anybody over a joke. But I heard in the streets he could fight.
I just wondered, like, how far does this go? Because it seems to be something that's very prevalent in you guys' community, and I just wondered, when you're dealing with black people, like, they don't take no disrespect, and I feel like we're the only people that fight our people, like rappers, and like other genres don't really do that. Like actors don't.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think it's because we're tired of disrespect? Like, black people as a community, we're tired of disrespect. So when we sense it anywhere from anybody, our just initial reaction is just to lash out because we get disrespected, we feel like, by America. We get disrespected by, quote unquote, them or whoever they is. I don't mean that in a trans way. I mean that like, they always hating on me type of way.
Why we don't fight they? We only fight us.
I agree.
Why?
It's easier. You fight in your proximity too.
Right.
It's easier to fight your neighbor.
That's right there.
But some cats is angry though, man. Some cats always looking for disrespect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they think
Their level of disrespect is like higher, right?
Yeah.
Like of what you fight.
Straight up.
Cause I want me down, I get it. Hate that I keep winning. Stab my back is tempting to all those who willing. The ones think I'm privileged. Hard work went into this. Lost friends, God bless. Cut hoes off too much stress.